So around 1 year ago, Adidas was bringing on the market the Gazelle Indoors, which was slightly a bit different comparing with the normal Gazelles. Quite recently we also had that collaboration with the Bad Bunny, which for sure looked quite nice, but unfortunately I didn't manage to get that one in. But it seems that now as the Olympics are coming in France, Adidas is actually releasing a special edition just for this Olympics, and in today's video we're gonna have a look at that one. Hello guys and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It will really help out the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. In today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at one of the latest releases coming from Adidas for a pair of Gazelle Indoors, which will be a special edition release. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box, which as you can see will come in one of the regular boxes, which this time will come in this brown color, which will have a lot of these Adidas letterings and also the triple logo on top and also on all sides. As usual for this box, we're also gonna have a lot of perforation holes on each side as well. And we're also gonna have the sizing tag on the side as well. So let's just go ahead and take them out guys. So in today's video we're gonna have a look at this very interesting release for this Adidas Gazelle Indoor Olympic pack. So around 1 year ago we got for the first time this Gazelle Indoor, which at least in my opinion looks a bit better than the normal Gazelles. Even though the changes are actually quite minimal, I find that this one looks a bit better, and it will also bring more materials for each release and also more colorways as well. So the most recent one will be this Gazelle Indoor Olympic pack, which if I'm not mistaken it's set to drop in 3 different colorways, and this one will be a special edition as it's actually gonna drop just before the Olympic Games, which are set to take place later this year in France. So this one dropped at least here in the UK for the retail price of just £95, which will be around 110 US dollars. And this one will bring a mix of a few materials, which I would say that a few of them will be synthetic. Nevertheless, this one looks actually quite nice. So if you are a big fan of this colorway, for sure this one is one to go for. So let's go ahead and also do a breakdown of this one guys. So as you can see for this upper, as I said earlier, we're gonna have a mix of a few materials. One of it will be this nylon mesh, which will come in this blue color, which on top will also have these white lines as well. So I would say that this one will be the base layer, and on top we're gonna have a few other overlays. One of it will be this nice to the touch suede material in this blue color, which will cover the front part of the tobo section and also partially on the top. Then at the lacing system we're gonna have this synthetic leather material in this blue color, which will also contain these perforation holes, which will keep in place these white flat laces. But in the actual box we're gonna have a second pair of laces in this black color, so it's nice to have a second option. So underneath these laces guys, as usual, we're gonna have this synthetic leather perforated tongue, which here at the top will have this Olympic torch in these multiple colors alongside the Adidas lettering, which looks actually quite nice. So continuing the midfoot, we're also gonna have the very well-known 3 stripes, which will be made out of this synthetic leather in this white color, and these ones will be available on both medial and lateral side. And on the lateral side we're gonna have your usual Gazelle lettering, which will be a gold one. So the last bit, which will contain this synthetic leather material, will be this patch here at the back, just above the heel section, which will come in this red color, and this one will have pressed down on top the Adidas triple logo and also the lettering in this black color. Going now inside of the shoe guys, for this one we're gonna have this white lining, which underneath will have a decent amount of padding, but not that much. And also at the bottom we're gonna have a foam insole, which this time will come in this blue color, and as usual at the heel section we're gonna have your normal imprint. So now guys, we can go to this semi-translucent rubber midsole, which will have your normal standard pattern, nothing changed here. And this one, as you can see, won't be stitched as other releases coming from Adidas. And as you can see, this one towards the actual outsole will actually be a bit staggered, which for sure, at least in my opinion, looks quite nice. So for this one, as most of these releases, we will have this Adidas lettering and also 3-4 logo on the lateral side of the heel section. So now we can actually finish with this rubber outsole in this gum color, which will have a lot of these 3-4 logos imprints for most of this length. As usual, here in the midfoot we're also gonna have this circular design, which inside will have the 3-4 logo and also the lettering. As in for the actual sizing guys, for this one I just went with my true to size, and I need to admit that at least for me, as I have skinny feet, this one feels a bit roomy. So my recommendation will be that if you have skinny feet, you can try to go with a half size down. If you have normal feet, you can just stick with your true to size. And just in case you have wide feet guys, most definitely I would suggest to go with at least a half size up, just to make sure that this one, which is actually a bit narrow, is not gonna be too tight for you. So overall guys, this brand new release coming from Adidas for this Gazelle Indoor, which it's actually a special and limited edition coming for the Olympics, which it's tend to happen in the next couple of months. In my opinion, it's actually looking quite nice, and it will also bring some slightly different materials comparing with the normal releases coming for this range. And I would say that for 95 pounds, this one is a decent drop, but I wouldn't consider this to be nothing special. But as this one will have this rubber midsole, which is actually quite thin, the level of comfort won't be that great, and I guess most of it will come from that foam insole which we have inside. But in case you want to have a bit more comfort than what you are actually getting, you can just swap that foam insole with something a bit thicker, which for sure will improve the overall comfort for this pair of shoes. As you might know, we also had in the last couple of weeks that collaboration with Bad Bunny, which it's looking actually quite similar to this one. Of course, for that one we're gonna have much nicer materials, but also the price will be a bit bigger. But in case you missed out on that one and you don't want to pay resale, I think that this one is the closest yet to that drop, which will also be under the retail price of £100 here in the UK. So most definitely, if you are a big fan of this colorway and this range in general, for sure this one should be a very nice addition to your collection, which doesn't come at a high price at all. So yeah guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this brand new release for this Adidas Gazelle Indoor from this Olympic pack. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my latest reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.